Need your debt reduced to a low amount? Most people don't know where to start or even how far they can go with creditors and collectors when it comes to debt settlement. I strongly advise everyone to ask themselves this one simple question before they begin the process. If a credit card company chooses to settle their debt with consumers, and they settle with 4 different people just before they begin speaking with you, and this same credit card company has settled debt with person A at 20% of the debt that was alleged to be owed, person B at 40% of the debt which was alleged to be owed, person C at 60% of the debt which was alleged to be owed, and person D at 80% of the debt which was alleged to be owed, all by the same creditor. When you go to settle your debt with that same creditor, what do you think would be the fair amount that the credit card company should allow you to settle the debt for? Next question. What do you want to settle the debt for? We are confident that we get our clients the best settlement offers and that they are far more impressive than any other company out there. We also educate our consumers on the 4 different types of debt and the strategies behind each one of them. Most people think that there are 2 types of debt, secured and unsecured. Secured debt being something that is collateralized by a home or vehicle or numerous other things of the sort, and of course unsecured being that there is no collateral or security directly tied to the debt. The 2 other forms of debt are liquidated debt and unliquidated debt. The distinguishing difference between the 2 are that one is calculable to the terms and conditions of the contract. For example, interest rates and charges can keep the debt liquidated and calculable within the terms and conditions of the agreement. However, once the creditor adds in penalties, such as late fees and collection fees, where the specific amounts of these fees were never set forth in these exact amounts in the contract, and just later added on arbitrarily or later determined randomly, this will automatically convert the debt to being unliquidated and, most importantly, disputable. Having a prior existing dispute as the amount of money owed will create a nightmare for all collectors and all attorneys who, if they choose to be foolish enough to pursue the debt legally, may be tied up in court for 3 to 5 years with a savvy consumer who responds to the lawsuit. And of course, we are confident that they'll most likely never collect. We are certain this pre-existing one key ingredient in getting your debt settled cheap. My statement is not a legal threat to attorneys. Anyone can simply Google this statistic and find out that conservatively, over 80% of all judgments are never collected. Furthermore, once a client is properly educated, I would confidently estimate that the statistic would be that over 99% of all judgments are never collected from a savvy consumer. When settling your debt, it is important for you to research with due diligence in the realm of debt settlement in order to hire a company that is very well versed and that doesn't charge a fee for debt settlement and has the consumer's best interest at heart.